end of days. And before we get started, I want to explain what I mean by end of days. Hey guys, it is Bushcraft family back again with another video. And yes, the title, End of Days. And before we get started, I want to explain what I mean by end of days. I don't mean it's like the movie where, you know, bad things happen and, you know, things come out of the ground and stuff like that. I don't mean that. I don't mean the end of the world. Things in that nature. There were people who, at the beginning of the Great Depression, called these the end of days. That type of thing, because they knew there was something coming that most people won't live through because they're not prepared. They don't have the mindset. They don't have the mental strength to combat what is to come. Now, there's so much going on in the last week or so, and this has been said. If you've been watching my stuff for a while, I said this was coming. I was hoping and praying that nothing like this would come about. I was hoping I would be wrong. And I actually said it would be June when this happened. The start of it would start happening in June. It's already started. It's just not official. We all know we have until the end of this month, and the government shuts down. Government doesn't pay anything. These people on disability, including myself, people getting, you know, Social Security and welfare and food stamps and all that stuff. No more. Military shut down. You could say the government people will not get paid anymore, but they don't care. They have so much money that they have made from being, you know, House representative or Senate or president and vice president. And we have somebody in office. I don't like talking ill of nobody, but I really don't think he is there. You know what I mean? I think other people are controlling him. It's almost like somebody's got a remote control potato head. And when reporters ask, you know, 42 or 20, what? And he giggles. Yeah. Yeah, he giggles because he knows, oh, I really screwed this up, didn't I? Yeah. And he gives speeches telling, I'm going to say it how he says it, black people to overcome these white people, these white, you know, those type of people. I can't say it, but you get where I'm getting at. The thing is, he speaks this stuff, but he's also spoke about this the other way. He's gave speeches at the Triple K guys, you know, those guys, the bad guys, you know, the hate guys with the You get what I'm saying there. He spoke to at their funerals and stuff, the leaders and whatnot, and he has friends that are still in that group and whatnot. But he speaks to everybody saying like, "Oh, he's against that stuff." Okay. Now we have people coming full speed over the border. So much going on with this. You have buses shipping these people to New York. They're kicking out veterans that are staying at a hotel, very nice hotel. Newlyweds. That's their honeymoon. That's something they remember for all their lives throughout them being married. Is our honeymoon. We did this. Oh, but we got kicked out so that immigrants could have a place to sleep. They're kicking veterans out. Tell me what you guys think in the comments about this. Have you ever thought that we would be busing foreign people into our country, into our homes? You might as well say our homes because they were living there. It might have been for a weekend or a week or whatever, but they were living there and getting kicked out for these foreign individuals, which I have nothing wrong with people wanting a better life, coming to America, living the American dream and whatnot, but doing it legally, or legally, not illegally. You know what I mean. It just, I don't know. The more I think about this, that's where I'm, end of days. End of days. It's coming. I really wish it wasn't. I keep waiting for, we've already had the Republicans win votes and say they have a thing to fix the debt, be it raise it, start it over, save money at this and put into that, But somebody has to okay it, and you know who it is. He has to sign off on it. And every one of those Democrats voted not to fix things. Every one of them. How? You have a party. Is that party working for the people? You are supposed to be working for the people. You're not supposed to be working for the party. That is where we are messing up big time. There's division right there, and then it divides the country. Every little thing you can think of to divide somebody, be it what the kids are, what our kids are being forced into before they're old enough to know what the heck they are, to our religions being divided, our races. They're bringing up stuff that happened hundreds of years ago, which majority of it is true, but there is a hell of a lot that is not true. I could go back to history and tell you things like this, but end of days. What? Now, I want you guys in the comments. I want to see more people talking about this. Things shut down June. Well, no welfare checks, no food stamps, none of that. Government agencies will be shut down. You might as well say it'll start trickling down to local people, county, state, those. No more money. They'll go somewhere else to try to make some money to feed their families. Now, June comes around. How long can you survive without money coming in? Oh, I got all this money put back and I'll be fine for a while. Okay, government's shutting down. You already know the banks are collapsing. What happens when that moolah you have in your wallet and in your bank, you go to the store and you want to buy some milk. The store's closed. They don't have any money to pay anybody. I have this money. What am I going to do with it? There's nothing open. And pretty soon, this guy down the road, he has some canned beans. I'll give him $5 a can. You go down there and give him money. What do you want me to do with this? I can't do anything with this. It's a piece of paper. It doesn't mean anything anymore. How are you gonna feed your family? Now, I've preached and hollered about putting food back and, trying to save money and making ways of making medicines and elements to, cure this and cure that. And I talked about all kinds of stuff, how to store beans and flour and all this stuff. How many of you guys actually have done any of this? How many have put back some beans and some rice, canned any food and things like that? How long will your food last? Do you know how long the last depression lasted? We had to go to war. World War II actually saved us. It brought us out of the Depression, in a manner of speaking. How many will survive? I hate to say it. There will be very few that will survive. You may go the rest of the year. What happens 3 months down the road when the water's shut off because there's nobody working at the water treatment plant? Water goes down. Grocery stores are not a thing anymore. They've all been looted. Everything's out of the stores. It's not really safe to go out. If you go out looking for food or something, there is another 100 people around you looking for the same thing, looking for food. And they see you. I wonder if that person has food. Well, let's go find out. That's how bad it can get. If you're not prepared for that, it's not good. Go back and do some studying about the early days of the Depression. How many people died from starving? How many people died from the elements, freezing during the wintertime? No gas, no fuel oil, no wood. They weren't prepared. Look how long the Depression was, the first Great Depression. And they called it the end of days. Is that coming here? Is that what we have to look forward to? And you have, what is the 14, 15? The half the month is over. You've got a half a month to get as much as you can. Guess what? If nothing happens at the end of the month, you have extra food. It's not like it as soon as the month goes over, it disappears and it's no good no more. If you got the right food that will last, or you have a freezer where you can put it in, where you can can it, whatever, you have that food. It's not like, oh, I'm going to throw it out. The debt ceiling's fine. I'm good. I'm going to throw it out. It's no good no more. No, you still have that food. You still have the food that in 6 months will probably cost you double it. Just because if nothing happens in June, everything is fixed, the debt ceiling, they figure something out, they raise the debt ceiling, whatever the case may be. Guess what? Prices will still go up. You know, all that money that we sent over to Ukraine, all the ammunition and everything, they put it in a building. Yeah, they put it in a building so they knew where it was at, and they blew it up. $500 million of ammo gone. Who paid for that? They didn't pay for it. We did. Not our government didn't pay for it. The people of the government paid for that out of our tax money and stuff. Hard-earned sweat that we sacrificed. I know this is probably a depressing video or whatever, but and just think, guys, this is 2023. We got 2024 to look forward to. Yep. Anyways, there's a few more things that I wanted to talk about, but I think that this pretty much did it in. If you're waiting for the last hoorah or whatever, every day I'm getting up. If I don't get the little ads in the mail and stuff, I go to the grocery stores, the internet, and I look for sales that are in the grocery stores. I look at all the ones that are in my area, and I see stuff. Oh, wow, that's pretty cheap. That's on sale. I know they put these things on sale for you to go in there and buy other stuff, but I have a one-track mind. I go in there, say, spaghetti sauce. It's 50 cents cheaper than any store around. I'm going to go there, and that's all I'm going to get. I'm going to get the tomato or spaghetti sauce, and I'm going to leave. And I'm going to go to the next store, and they have a sale on hamburger. I'm going to go in there. All I'm going to get is hamburger. Next store I go to, they have a sale on cabbage. I'm just making this stuff up. I'm not really going out and buying all this different stuff, but you kind of get the idea. I'm going to go in there and just buy cabbage and leave. Nothing else. I'm not going to look at anything else. That's what you have to have a mindset. You have to keep every day looking for those deals, looking for the little apps that you can get on for like the Dollar General. If you spend $20, you get $5 off, things like that. That extra $5 you could put into preps, whatever prep it is. That's extra savings. That's more. There's 5 boxes of pasta that you didn't have. That 5 boxes of pasta could feed you and your family for a month if things got really bad. You got to think of that. But okay, I'm done. I'm going to go ahead. But I want to hear from you guys in the comments. I really want to know what your thoughts of this. Are we headed for, as they said in the Great Depression, we headed for the end of days? And you know what I'm talking about, because I explained what I'm talking about. So hopefully you've watched the whole video. Okay, I'm done. Next video. Until next time, like always, God bless.